Hi, you're hearing my voice over a voiceover because when I recorded this video, it was super windy and all you can hear in the microphone is the wind. So I wanted to spare you that sound and therefore I am doing a voiceover for this workout. You are going to need a band and that's it. So let's get started. Go ahead and lie down on your back and just sort of anchor yourself into the mat. Get yourself ready. Mine's always get my pants up. Get yourself settled and ready. Sort of transition yourself now into your Pilates practice from life before. The first thing you're going to want to do is focus on the pelvis. So as you're breathing here in through the nose, out through the mouth or the nose, I want you to pay attention to where the positioning of your pelvis is. Really anchor it nice and wide. It's nice and flat. And every time you breathe, it's just anchoring deeper into the earth. Your legs are hip bone distant apart, so they're lined up with the pelvis. Your feet are lined up with your thighs. Anchor your feet into the earth as you anchor the back of your pelvis. And you'll be able to activate the backs of your thighs a bit as you do that. Work your way up to your belly, pulling the waistline in towards your spine as the pelvis stays anchored and the feet stay anchored. And you're going to work your way up to the back of your ribs. Let your chest get wide, your upper back get wide, and your heart stays heavy. The back of your head is anchored as you reach energy out of the crown of your head. You might find that lengthens the back of your neck. Keep the upper back wide, the chest wide, the belly in, the pelvis anchored, the feet anchored. As you breathe, your arms will go long down on your mat as you press your palms down into the floor as well as the upper arms. Your fingertips are nice and long. As you anchor the hand to the arm, you're going to feel that connection all the way into the back. And those arms will help open the chest and anchor the back. All of this is energy into the earth. Everything's working together. One is not working more than the other. I'm going to start with our marches, high knee marches. As you inhale, bring your knee up to a tabletop position. And then exhale as you let it lower. Notice what happens in your pelvis. Are you shifting weight? Do you feel a lot of motion as you switch the legs? Yes, you are a live being, so I don't want you to be too rigid with this, but you do want to have a sort of stability in the rest of your body as you march. Inhale, exhale. Just getting a nice rhythm with it. Keep your right leg up at a tabletop position once it's there. Take an inhale to prepare. On your exhale, lift the other leg to tabletop and notice, did anything shift in your pelvis or spine? Bring your thighs together. On your inhale, let the thighs move away from you about an inch or two. On your exhale, pull them in. It's a very small motion, and the rest of your body stays anchored. Inhale away. Exhale back into tabletop. Bring your legs back in, widen them a bit for your windshield wiper. Your arms go wide, and just shift the pelvis side to side as your thigh reaches long and the inner thigh presses towards the floor. You're just pivoting on your feet. It's a nice release for the pelvis and back. Bring your legs back in. You're going to grab your band. You're going to hold your band in your hands, about shoulder distant, maybe a little bit wider. And your legs are going to get long, anchoring the heels as you pull the heels and ankles towards one another. Reach those arms up towards the ceiling, feeling the arms connect to the back. And then just gently point through the feet. You can also bend your knees if you'd like, if that's easier on your pelvis and back. So let's start to pull the band apart on an inhale. Exhale as you release it. Reach through the knuckles, keep those wrists long, and feel the pull come from your upper back muscles. Allow this to deepen the connection of the arms on the back. Bring awareness to that area a little bit more. And then we're going to reach those arms behind us, feeling the connection on the back that connects to the ribs, that connects to the abs, that connects to the pelvis. It all works together. Heels anchored as your ankles pull towards one another. As you move the arms, gently pull that band apart to really activate the back. Pull apart as you reach. Hold the arms there. You're going to lift the arms on an inhale. On your exhale, start to peel the chin and the chest off the mat as you reach through those arms, gently pulling the band. And that's going to keep your chest and back wide. Bring the arms back up, lower the head, and reach the arms behind you. Inhale the arms. Exhale as you curl up the chest. Squeeze the hips. Anchor the heels. Try not to pull too much on the band. We're not yanking it apart. It's just to bring awareness to the back. Pull that band apart to help you through that flexion. See how it's all connected. Exhale as you flex. Pull those hips towards one another. We're going to stay up here and breathe 5 breaths. Just open up the ribs on an inhale. Exhale as you really feel the abdominals connect a bit more. Your hips pull together, the pelvis anchors and widens, heels anchor and pull towards one another as you breathe. Wrists long, reach through the knuckles. And as you're reaching everything forward, you're trying to pull the chest up and over more. So those upper abs pull back. Reach the arms behind you, flex those feet, anchor the heels, and we're going to come up for a roll up. Inhale the arms, exhale as you peel the spine off. At that sticky point, you're going to pull the band apart and notice how the back helps you lift up and over more. Pulse from your belly, 3, 2, 1, and then pull that waistline back to draw your body down, reaching the arms. Just the arms. Inhale, they come up. Exhale, start to lift the chest as you pull the band apart to help you get a little bit stronger on that roll up and over. Pulse it and pull it back. Reach through those heels and arches. Feel your long body. And notice how pulling that band apart can really help you through that hard, sticky point. The more muscles you can use in your body, the more power you'll have. Hence power. And up and over. Pulse it out. And we have one more. Feeling the whole body work evenly together. Squeeze the hips up and over. And then just roll it up through the spine. We're going to wrap the band around our left foot. Really hug the ball of the foot. Your other heel is anchoring down all the way through the hip. So anchor that down. It's lined up with your spine as well. So that inner heel is lined up with your tail and your spine. Pull your waistband back and bend that knee into you. Anchor that bottom thigh and pelvis. Choke up on that band so that you can settle your elbows and upper arms down into the earth. Stretch the leg up, and you want it at a part where you can keep the leg straight. If it has to be lower, that's fine. But I really want you to get the leg long and straight as you anchor the elbows and upper arms. You're going to give that leg a little bend as you flex the foot, and then exhale, reach through the heel and the arch as you anchor the pelvis. As you reach through this leg, you're also going to reach through the opposite leg. Feel how both legs reach through the heels and arches. Feel how pelvis is anchored on both sides. Keep that leg there, really reach through it as you cross over the midline of your body, bring it down out to the side, take it back to center, and from here, feel both heels reaching, both arches reaching as you stabilize, finding your center. Try that again. You go over on an inhale, exhale it out and up. Find your center, connect with both legs. Over, around, and up, connect. Now we're going to go 3 the other way, finding your center each time. Around, over, find the center, connect with your elbows and upper arms. You pause and find that center. Hold it. Bend that knee a little bit. Now choke up on your band, make it a little bit tighter. Flex your head and shoulders up. And then you're going to push through your band. And you're going to find yourself here find those upper abs as you give a little pressure into the band. And then push into the band to lift yourself up into a one-legged teaser. Elbows go wide. Pull the leg towards you as you bring your nose to that knee. Take that shape and roll it back. Stretch that leg up. Anchor the elbows and upper arms. Bend it in. Flex the head, neck, and shoulders. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, you push into that band and use your abdominals to curl yourself up. Elbows go wide, they stay on your back, and then pull the knee to the nose to the knee, and take that shape and roll it down. One more time, we bend it in. Flex yourself up and push up, elbows wide, and then take this shape and just round your body forward, keeping the nose to the knee to the nose. And roll up through the spine. Change legs. Hug the right ball of your foot now. As you hug it, make sure it's nice and wide, hugging the toes and the ball of the foot. Sit up straight, and then you're going to roll it back onto your back. But first, anchor that left foot, left hip, and roll back as you bend your knee. Really anchoring the opposite leg on the earth as you stretch your other leg up to the ceiling, anchoring the arms. Push up through the heel and arch of your foot as you anchor your pelvis. Feeling both legs reaching from that pelvis. Reach it long. Bend in on an inhale. Exhale as you stretch it up. 2 more times. Feel both legs reaching. Hold right here. And we're going to take that leg over the midline. Take it down, around, out to the side, and then hold it in your center. Connect with both legs. Connect with your upper arms. Circle around again. Connect in that center. One more time, and we'll reverse the circle. Out, down, over, bring it up, anchor. We've got 2 more. Take it out and around, really keeping that upper body anchored as you circle it around. One more time. And hold it up there for that stretch. Bend the knee in, choke up on the band a bit as you flex your head, neck, and shoulders up. Feel pressure in that band with the foot. We're going to curl ourselves up into that one-legged teaser. As your elbows go wide, they stay on your back. Bring the nose to the knee to the nose as you roll down, connect, and then bend it back in. Take an inhale. Curl yourself up, exhale as you lift. And elbows wide as you hug the knee to the nose. Roll it back one more time as we bend it in. Curl it up, hold that stretch, pull the knee to the nose to the knee, and then take that shape forward. And you're going to go ahead and wrap both feet in that band. Sit yourself up nice and tall as you wrap those feet. And we're going to roll ourselves back, pulling that waistband back as you reach through the heels and arches. Those heels stay anchored. Reach yourself long, using the band to help connect to that length. Using that resistance will help you feel longer. Anchor the upper back. Curl yourself up, keep those arms long, and then we pull the elbows back as you roll forward and up. Sit up nice and tall, and we're going to try that again. Pull that waistband back, and I want you to really work into that resistance. Let it help you get longer. Bend your knees in, anchor the upper arms. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders here, and we're going to bend and stretch those legs. They reach out, and then they bend in. And I want you to feel how you reach out, the upper abs pull you back. At the same time, you're trying to lift the chest up and over. Feel the power in this. Really stabilizing that upper body. And then come up into your teasers. You roll up, the legs stay there, elbows wide. Drop the legs with control as you sit up nice and tall. We're going to take our legs about hip bone distant apart and cross the band. Notice what happens when you cross, right? Your feet are going to want to roll in. You got to use your outer hip strength to pull that band apart like we did the other day. Elbows go wide to really feel that connection in the hips. Find this, connect with this position, and then pull your elbows back as you dive your body up and over. Elbows go wide. Feel the connection in the back, and then allow the elbows to reach back behind you as you dive your body forward. Roll it up, elbows wide. Sit up tall. Connect with the hips. Elbows go behind you, you dive it over. Just notice this little detail of changing the elbow reach. The direction changes what muscles you use. That is the power of details. We're going to turn it over, and we're going to lie down on our stomach. Let's do just a couple of swan preps to start with. Legs are parallel. You know what to do and how to set yourself up, but we're going to bring the band over our upper ribs or lower ribs. All right. And just do 3 swan preps for me, getting your spine ready for this extension work. Remember to reach through the tail, anchor the feet, belly in, chest forward. One more time. Inhale up and exhale down. Now grab hold of that band, same position with the arms. We're going to lift up into that swan prep. But we have such control here, we can hover the arms and our spine doesn't change. Now reach those arms out to the side and keep your body where it is. Bend the elbows, lower down. Body comes up on an inhale, we hover the elbows up. Stretch those arms long, pull them in, bring your body down. Let's do that one more time. Chest up, arms come, reach, hold that connection, and then just let the arms stay like that and come up and down. We're going to really try to anchor the feet, reach through the tail, lift in that airplane. Inhale up, and then exhale, just reach out and in. We're just going to reach those arms out and in 3 times, staying up, and then lower those hands down. Give yourself a little windshield wiper just to release the hips and low back here. And we're going to grab that band and reach our legs and arms long. And the band rests right below our booty a little bit, wherever your arms land. Okay, palms are up. Anchor the feet and pelvis. And you're going to lift those arms up as they reach long. And as they lift up, it's going to lift your chest. Feel that extension and help of the arms on your back. Help lift the chest up. That connection's important. Turn your head and lower down. Again, reach the arms long. Come up into your hover dart so the nose hovers above the floor. And then as you reach that band apart, start to lift those arms and they help guide your chest and back up. Turn and release it down. Keep this sequence going. Just noticing the deep connection of the arms on the back and how much power they have to help lift your chest. Tail long, feet anchored, belly in. You get a nice neck stretch too. And then just sit yourself back, get a little release here. You're going to come up onto your knees. We're going to hold the band in our hands. I'm just going to adjust here. All right, so your knees are going to go down to the floor and they kind of pull towards one another. So you can really activate the power of the pelvis. Feel those hips. All right, so the knee action, it's just energy down and together. You're not physically pulling the legs together, but notice how that action helps activate the hips. Lift those arms up to the ceiling and we just inhale back, exhale as you come back up. Every time you come up, you're bringing the knees down and towards one another. So the knees go down and towards each other as you lift the arms up. It's going to help stabilize you so you don't lose your balance. Feel the deep connection in the power to the pelvis. Release those arms and let's have a seat. And you're going to take the band around your feet, which are hip distant apart now. So we're going to do a little neck pull, but the neck pull, you're going to cross the band. The neck pull now has support of the band. So the heels are down, you're reaching through the arches, and stretch your body super long here. Find your alignment. Curl yourself up and over as you pull your elbows behind you and then roll up. Do it again. Waistband pulls you back as you reach through the arches in opposition. Lower down. As soon as the head taps, you come back up and over and roll it up one more time. We pull ourselves back. Anchor the pelvis as you get long and then roll it back up. Elbows back as you roll it up. All right, take that band and what you're going to do is you're going to fold it in half and then wrap it around your thighs. So you have a loop on one end and the ends on the other. So just bring the ends, tie them through the loop, and now you've wrapped your legs. Your feet are about hip bone distant apart as you lift your pelvis up. So now we have pressure of the band here in our bridge position. All I want you to do is you're going to pull that band apart, not too much, but just enough where you're activating from the hips. It doesn't come from the knees, it comes from the hips as you pull that band apart. Give me about 5 or 6 of them. Feeling the work on those outer hips. Lower down, and then I'm just going to move the band a little bit so I can take my hand more down to the floor. Lift yourself up into your bridge, and now you're going to stretch one leg long as you keep pulling that band apart from your hips. Just like a little can here. Reach. Feeling those thighs working hard. One more each side. Keep your hips level. Good. And then roll it down through your spine. We're going to keep the band on the thighs as we turn to our side. Make a 90-degree angle at your hip and a 90-degree angle at your knee as you come down onto your elbow, just like we do in our side lying series. And then we're going to lift and lower the top leg 5 times as you anchor the bottom thigh. So feel both thighs almost pull away from one another as you lift. Once you've done about 5 of them, you're going to give me 5 circles in each way of that top leg. Just feeling the thigh bone moving in the hip socket. And then circle the other way, keeping your spine long. Make sure you're not sinking in your waist. And then we're going to go heel to heel, knee to knee. Heel to heel, knee to knee. 5 times. Really pull that band apart. When you've done 5 each way, spin yourself around, get into a 90-degree angle at hip and knees. You're resting on your elbow, neck and spine long. And then we're just going to pull the band apart 5 times. Feeling both thighs pull away from one another. Belly is in, spine is long. Once you've done your 5th one, you're going to give me 5 hip circles. So just circling like you're taking your knee and circling it. And that thigh just circles in the hip socket. 5 the other way. You go right into your heel to heel, knee to knee. Pulling that band apart when you get heel to heel. 5 each way. And then you'll release it. Good, come on up. You can release the band now and have a seat. And do you feel those hips? You feel the work that you just did there? Whew, I did at this moment. Take the band behind your low back or your low ribs. All right, and we're just going to feel the power of our arms on our back. Just reaching out and in and noticing how the whole body works here. You're not just working the back, right? Do you feel when you reach those arms how powerful they are because everything's working together? That's the power of waking up all those muscles. We're getting them stronger. Now give me circles, and how does that feel? Do the arms feel separate from the body, or are they integrated into your body? Stay tall, and then release those arms. And we're going to give a little side stretches. I didn't get much bending of the spine or twisting of the spine, so we're just going to do one on each side, and then just twist, look over your shoulder, and twist the other way. And then come back to center and release. Good job. Really good job today. I apologize for the sound, but I'm glad I could do a little voiceover for you. But right here, I started talking to you about the power of props. So we used a band today to help you connect deeper to some moves. And sometimes the band can challenge you, and sometimes it can make the exercise easier. So that's what I love about props is they can help challenge the exercise or they can help make it more doable. Ultimately, we are trying to get our bodies to be able to do an exercise. So the ultimate goal is to eventually get rid of the prop and see how our body does without the prop. That is the ultimate goal, is to do this mat series without a prop. But that may never happen, and that's fine too. But know that these props are tools, and they're tools to help you ignite muscles that are hard to ignite if you're not used to this movement. If those muscles are, not used to being woken up, if they're not strong enough yet, but maybe at this point you're feeling like, oh my gosh, my muscles, I can feel them now. You're also at that point going to feel more powerful in the prop. You're going to be able to get even deeper into those muscles. So it's also always good to go back to props and connect deeper. So props are awesome. Pilates is awesome. I thank you for being here. Just keep up with this work, and I hope you superly feel empowered and you come back feeling empowered every time you come up on your mat and you're feeling confident with what you're learning and how you are on the mat. So again, thank you so much for being here. Here I am rattling off something to you, but in the sense, it's exactly what I just talked about. I'll see you again tomorrow, and have a great day. To get more out of this challenge, you need to get the Ultimate Pilates Planner. It has everything you need to work from the inside out. So you're going to really work on the mind part of the mind-body connection. You're going to have trackers to keep you consistent and accountable. And my favorite part of this all is you're going to have bonus workouts. So if you don't have time for 20 minutes, you get these quick little 8 to 10 minute workouts to really fit into your day. You're going to get an email in your inbox every day with a journal prompt plus the link to the workout of that day, and maybe some other little goodies for me to keep you inspired and accountable. So head over to balanceToTheCore.com/transform in 4.